From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
The gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Down at the 31.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Going up top. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Sam Cook.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10.
25-yard line.
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
He's brought
first down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Raiders.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Las Vegas first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a first and 10 at the 11. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The left side completion to Jones.
Herbert's
4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on third down. Herbert, open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. In the shotgun now. Here's an inside Gill. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man open. open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert back to the air. He's going to air one out. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To the air again, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down the line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try again with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
3rd and goal.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Mosley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Chargers.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on it.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not really trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
At the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. from the left hash. It's an even 50-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
Number 32 on the carry.
You would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across
just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
8 yards
and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the breakthrough. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the
running leagues went a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your respect? Get it more than what I get, expecting up the back. And facts.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Tackle made.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
32, the ball carrier.
The pickup goes for 13
Jamal
and
Adams
sets him
there
up
on the
first
tackle.
and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Complete to number 32.
Gain on the screen there at second down.
On the play.
That was a simple throw and catch. Even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already
Chargers, 6.
thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating, will we have to make the
Daniel
call? They already had it
Carlson to
lined
kick
up.
off for Las
Never even
Vegas.
got to it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
Aaron
Caused every
Jones
bit of it,
on the
but it
carry.
showed confidence. Hey,
He was
I've got
brought
confidence
down
in
at
you
the
guys.
28
Go
yard
pick it up
line.
for them.
A
Didn't
3-yard
happen.
pickup.
Also showed
Brings up
confidence in the
2nd
defense.
and 7.
They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the
Complete to
30.
Aaron Jones.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it
Brings up
3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel
That's the
Carlson
story of the
on
game.
for the
They've
point
been
after.
suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Allen has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
41-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off
on the
course.
throwaway.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught at the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards.
The 16-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Jones.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
13 more
It's just their
yards.
first. They'll be down
That's
to 2
another
remaining as we step
Chargers
aside here
first
in the
down.
4th quarter.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown.
Chargers.
From
the Chargers. They're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really out of the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst.
The Raiders
and they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's the option. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly. And that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Chargers.
That'll be good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Herbert now to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, You love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He completes it to Bryant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week. Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Aaron Jones, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to let it fly. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught. He'll take it with the some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Today's final score,
The Chargers, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can